Portland's Veterans Day Parade is back in person today, the first year back from COVID, hosted by the Harold T. Andrews Post 17 of the VFW. News Center Maine's Ann Baldridge joins us now from Portland City Hall to tell us more. Ann?
Hey Pat, the parade just ended and I'm here now at City Hall for the wreath-laying ceremony, and speeches will begin just shortly. Earlier today, hundreds of people gathered at Longfellow Square to watch the parade from people all over Maine walking along Congress Street honoring veterans. People of all ages were here today to show their support. I spoke with those involved in making this happen this year in person, and veterans thankful for those who showed up.
Well, it's one day out of the year. I think every day you should be thanking a veteran, but it's one day to honor them and let them know that we do support them and we appreciate what they've done.
Well, I'm pleased and honored that they took the time to come out and to thank us kindly for our sacrifices that were made and for the contributions that we made along the way.
Coming up on News Center to Maine tonight, we'll hear more from people who showed up today to show their support for our veterans. Live in Portland, Ann Baldridge, News Center, Maine.
Thank you, Ann. And as we celebrate those men and women who fought for the freedoms we enjoy today, let's take a closer look at the history behind the holiday. According to government figures, there are 16.5 million U.S. veterans. Of those, almost 2 million are women, and just under a quarter of the veteran population is 75 and older. The day was originally known as Armistice Day, as it is still known and commemorated as such in France. It marks the signing of the agreement to end all hostilities between the Allied nations and Germany in 1918, the end of World War I. The day is also known as Remembrance Day in the United Kingdom, Canada, Australia, New Zealand, India, and South Africa. And in the UK, it's common to see people wearing poppy flowers to honor the fallen, inspired by a famous poem about the flowers growing on battlefields in Belgium. As we honor our veterans, we should also remember how many of them are experiencing homelessness. According to the U.S. Interagency Council on Homelessness, there were 103 Maine veterans without a home as of 2020. But according to the Bangor Daily News, counters found 197 homeless veterans in Maine this year, almost double the figure from 2 years ago. And that's in stark comparison to the national average, which shows the number of unhoused vets dropping 11% in the past 2 years. Advocates with Preble Street say it takes 6 to 9 months for their organization to connect veterans with housing, and aids such as housing vouchers often can't keep up with rising costs.